Peggy 16. Peggy 16.
You call, I answer! Pushing you on the scene! Man, come on! I'm ready to go! Calculated! Time to play. You gonna keep me waiting, babe?
is allowed to do the killing.
What's going on? Welcome to Street Fighter League Pro Europe 2022. It's a big week 13. Luffy's team GO are starting to fall behind the playoff pack. They need a big win today. Reason Gaming are breathing right down their necks in that fifth spot. They're playing in match 2 against BMS, who looked like they were uncatchable at the top of the leaderboard, but they got caught last week. It's going to be a big week of matches for you. Let's get into it. Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to Street Fighter League Europe 2022. I'm your host, Logan Sama. It's week 13, and we are so close to the playoffs, you can almost touch it. We've got 2 big matches for you this week. First up, Wild Blast are at home, and after putting a good performance in last time we saw them, they are going up against a team, GO, that desperately need a big win. But Wild Blast are not going to lay down for them at all. GO dropping some points, falling slightly behind in the leaderboard. They need to build up their total to make sure that they stay from Reason, who are playing in match 2 today against the BMS that's going to want to bounce back after a 40-0 defeat to 0-0 Nation last week. It's going to be a big week of matches. We are fastly approaching this playoff stage of the tournament. It's so incredibly important. Each victory, each battle counts for so much here as the point separation becomes closer and closer, and the remaining points become less and less as the weeks go by. I'm very happy to be joined every week here on the show, of course, by 2 of the very best in the game calling the action. And right about now, it's time for them to run down this format. If you've only just joined us, you've missed so much incredible action, but you are right on time for an incredible week here. Let's throw it over to F-Word and Jammers for the rundown on the format.
Thank you, Logan Sama. Another week, some more drama. Another team risks being knocked out of any chance of making that vital top 4 spot. But as you mentioned at the top of the show, there is a chance still for Reason. They got it all to do, but they're going to hope for some magic, and they need magic from Team Wild Blast today, don't they, Janice?
Well, this is what happens in the latter half of regular seasons for any competitive, game or sport at all, right? And this is what happens. But you know what? We need to make sure that you guys are joining us for the ride, and we're on the same page with the format. Here it comes. So, yes, there have been 24 players divided into 6 teams, and all those teams have to play a mandatory of 3 matches. As you can see there is a home and away format, which is what we're doing. And the away team, if you are on the away team, you have to announce your player roster and your character lineup an hour before the actual match starts, therefore exposing some of your tactics. The home team gets a counter pick on the fly just before the exhibition happens. And then, of course, when you play these matches, you get awarded points, and that helps to tally up points for the leaderboard. Game 1 and Game 2 are best of 3 games, and then they have to award 10 points to the winning player. Game 3, however, changes to a best of 5, and it upgrades your reward from 10 points to 20 points. However, if we get a stalemate, if we get a tiebreak, we are going to play an extra game, and that's going to be degraded to a best of 1. More tense for the players, and whoever wins that best of 1 gets their team 5 points. Going to be dangerous indeed. But then F-word, what happens after they tally up enough points?
Well, as you can see, these players, the reason these weeks are getting so intense now as we edge towards the latter stages of the season is because they're all playing to make that playoff finals. Listen, the top 4 are going to be qualified, but even more importantly, in many people's opinions, is first place and second place who get that home seed for the remainder of the tournament. So first place will be playing on the home side. So when those semi-finals happen, the opposing team, place 3 and 4, will have to reveal the order of their team. And we've seen how huge an impact that's had on the season so far. The finals, it gets extremely interesting because, of course, it's just one match in the semi-finals. But in the grand finals, we'll actually have up to 3 matches, a best-of-3 set in terms of Team 3v3 format to determine our eventual champion. Now, the champion, the eventual winner, the representative for EU in a Street Fighter League. Let's not forget, this is not the only Street Fighter League in the world. In fact, this is our first iteration. For the last few years, we've already had Street Fighter League Japan and Street Fighter League USA, but for the first time, we're going to have a Street Fighter League EU represented at the World Championship, and they get the €75,000, 60,000 lion's share of that, and they get to go and represent themselves and represent us against Team USA and Team Japan jammers.
Well, we got to take a look at this leaderboard as well, because things they caught us by surprise. Somebody swept the rug from under our feet
where did this come
last
from?
episode.
Wow.
And boy, 0-0 Nation did a couple of teams some other favors.
Couple things, boy.
This is what happens now. BMS and 0-0 Nation are on tantamount points to one another. The only thing that separates them is battle difference and round differentials as well. Mouse, 20 points behind them. TGO, if they don't get something today, if they don't get some sort of result today, and Reason, sprinkle some pixie dust on their gameplay or results today for their match, then we could be looking at a different top 4.
Listen, it's hard to be optimistic for Reason, but the good thing is they've had these 2 bad games in a row. So if the momentum changes now, I mean, I'm guessing Fortune hopefully switches after a certain amount of time of failure, right? So these 2 bad games in a row, they have a horrible match with BMS, but they are at home, right, when they play their match. So they need magic from Wild, and Wild has been on form recently.
Yeah.
After last week, I can't predict what's going to happen here in this match.
Well, listen, you mentioned Fortune. Fortune favours the bold. So if Team Reason don't go for the gusto and try to replicate what Team 0-0 Nation did, obviously it's a completely different team. There's a world-class player in Phenom on their team. You never know what's going to happen, and that's why you cannot predict the future. What I can predict is we're going to hand it back to our host, Logan Sama, so he can introduce the players.
Thanks very much, Jammers. Yeah, that's right. It's 2 incredibly important matches for the playoff picture this week. First up, we have Team GO against Wild Blast. Last time these 2 met, it was a 40-point blowout for GO. GO are going to be hoping to put a similar score to that on the board, as they are only 40 points ahead of Reason in 5th with 2 matches still to play. Of course, Reason, our second match today against BMS. It's going to be a very tough ask, but if Reason get a shock result there, it really blows that leaderboard wide open going into the last match. And what an exciting final week that would be for us. But let's get into match number 1. Wild Blast have not had the best of time. They are out of the playoff race, but they are playing for pride. Today they're going up against Team GO. Last time they met, it was Wild Blast who were on the away side, and they put forward their players to get counterpicked to a 40-0 victory. But today it is Team GO who we welcome into the arena on the away side first. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Welcome the players of Team GO. Luffy, always happy to be here, making his way into the arena with Valmaster Akainu and Junior Leo, the GO squad, currently in that precarious 4th spot for the playoffs. They want to secure their place with a big win today. It's very important for them to put a large lump of points on the board. 30 minimum is the ask for them, but Wild Blast are playing free. They look very, very much improved last time we saw them here in the arena. Free of the shackles of pressure of performance. Let's see if they can do the same again today and ruin the hopes of Team GO possibly. Let's welcome into the arena Team Wild Blast. securing their first win, getting 30 points. Last time we saw them, it doubled their entire total for the season. And they're going to be hoping to add to that total. Of course, there are only 80 potential points open to them at the moment, which means they are mathematically impossible to qualify for the playoffs. But they are playing for pride and honor here, and also to ruin every other team they face's chances. Let's get into it, though, because we know that last time they met, it was Wild Blast who were on the away side. They got counterpicked. Their player order did not work out, and it was a 40-0 victory to GO. This time round, Team GO are on the away side. They're going to have to put forward their players and their character picks to be put to the mercy of the full Wild Blast roster. Of course, the only way we find out which players we're going to be seeing and which characters we're going to be seeing is through the big reveal from F-Word and Jammers. So let's not delay it. Get straight into the action. Throw it over to you guys. F-Word and Jammers, who are we going to be seeing today?
Thank you, Logan Sama. It feels like these guys have been playing away from home every single match. You almost forget that the home advantage can actually work out in a good way for Team Wild Blast. Now, let's see what the away team, Team Geo, are going to do to try and counter this. They won 40-0 last time, so it's going to be Luffy first with Mika. Wow. And they're gonna anchor Valmaster, and in the middle with Guile. We saw what Guile did to them last time. Is going to be Akainu. My initial reaction, Jammers. This looks genius. What's yours?
You know what? If Geo want to stay in this race for the playoffs and potentially get that better seeding, this is the lineup they got to stick with. No disrespect to Junior Leo, but these are the guys that got to play for keeps. Valmaster at the back. I was waiting for this. He has to be at the back now.
We saw what he did to Mommy last time. He likes the Cammy matchup. We know it's most likely going to be Mommy in anchor for Team Wild Blast. But maybe they throw him on early against Luffy. We've seen him go back and forth with Luffy many times. It's very hard to call what Team Wild Blast are going to do here. But I love the fact that they're coming, for the first time in the season, they're coming off the back of a victory. Some momentum, some positivity. The inspiration of MDC Jimmy catapulting them to their first win of the season. Can they keep that momentum? Can they make the right choice and get a first win here?
And here's the thing. Luffy's an excellent player, but sometimes, again, the character he's using is sporadic results. You're either going to win or you're either going to lose. But hey, we need to find out who Team Wild Blast are going to send up against Luffy.
Thanks very much, Jammers. I'm here with Luffy. It's a very, very important match for you today. You are in the playoff points, but not safe yet. You want to get a big win here today. It's very important for you guys, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah. We are looking for the big win.
So is that why they've put you out first? You've chosen to lead it off. You're not in the 20-point game this time around. You've given that responsibility to Valmaster, who has proved incredibly consistent for you guys. What's the thinking here in terms of the character matchups, the players you're expecting to see put out against you?
Because Valmaster has the most chance against whoever they put. Because we are away, so we don't know which matchups they will put. And we think that Valmaster has the highest chance against any of the characters.
You're going forward with Mika first. Last time we saw you play against Vega Patch, but that is because obviously he put out the jury pick rather than the Fang matchup that you've historically not liked. Are you expecting to get Fang today?
Yeah, I think I'm going to get Fang, unless it's not Vega Patch in front of me.
Okay, let's find out who it is that Wild Blast are going to be putting forward. Can you please send up your first player? Big smile on the face of Vega Patch. Who is it? It's going to be Jimmy. I got worked. The bait. The master strategist finally has struck. Okay, Jimmy, you're going up against Luffy's Mika. What's the thinking behind this pick?
So Team GO is under a lot of pressure to perform. We know that, and I don't think Luffy is comfortable against Ryu. I think Mika can just die very quickly against Ryu, so since he's so uncomfortable, or I'm going to try to make him as uncomfortable as possible, I think we have good chances with this pick.
Not to reveal any of your later picks, but surely Luffy is the most uncomfortable against Fang that we've seen.
Maybe, but we have already seen how this turns out, so we were expecting Luffy to maybe prepare for that. So I think this is unexpected, and if we can make him uncomfortable, I think this is good and in our favor.
Trying to catch him off guard. All right, let me not give him even more time to get ready for this. If you want to set up, Luffy, if you want to get ready. All right, that is a very surprising one for us. We were expecting Vega Patch to come forward with that Fang, a matchup traditionally that we've seen Luffy struggle with, but it's Jimmy who's going forward. F-Word. Jammers, what do you think of this?
I'm telling you, he's got an agenda. The fact that I told you he'd take his chances. If you saw Luffy anywhere in that lineup, Jimmy would take his chances. But seems you're disagreeing with something.
No, you know what? It's funny because
to me.
I did say, Jammers, earlier in the season, can you throw your opponents off? Can you do something, you know, unexpected to catch them off guard? And how much can you gain from it? And MTC Jimmy is on fire at the moment. Played tremendous last week. Inspired his team to their first victory. And it's not a matchup that Ryu's necessarily afraid of. It's a matchup Ryu's It's quite comfortable in the match, right? It can go either way. It's just the assumption of all the players on this team that they would assume they could mentally break or catch flustered.
It's definitely not him.
This is a guy I've seen lose a side, go through 7 Japanese players in one tournament, and completely win, you know, at Stunfest 2013, 2014. I've seen this guy handle ridiculous amounts of pressure. If you're going to beat Luffy, you're going to beat his character. I'm not sure you're going to beat him mentally. So it's a big shout. But you know what? I like the deviation in strategy. I like the attempt to surprise them here. I mean, they kind of threw a curveball, putting Luffy first. Valmaster Anchor, I saw that coming, but putting Luffy first was a bit of a curveball. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. I am hoping for electrifying matches here.
Well, listen,
between these two.
Remember, I have to bring up this stat. If it doesn't happen, then I'll take full responsibility and the blame for it. None of his DPs have missed. They haven't missed.
Well, if there's a matchup where if there's a matchup where that stat means something,
it's here.
It's gonna be here.
And he's got good crosscuts. He's got good anti-airs. It seems he has good faith in his gameplay. And again, like you said, he's been performing really well as of recent.
Yeah, even when he's lost, he's been very solid in his performances. He's not let the moment get to him at all.
Well, let's see what MDZ Jimmy does against one of the French Titans, Luffy. He's picked V-Trigger 2 F-word as well. That's actually a good choice. Very good choice. Get the big damage for the jump-ins. Parry.
Oh, lovely choice. Don't get baited. But Luffy records that data, tries to change it up. Don't you dare, says Jimmy's. Beautiful start here with the parries.
Gets the forward throw. He might be sneaky about it as well. Solar plexus to apply that pressure. Stun is still high. No cancel.
Gets knocked down, though. And to the corner you go. Now we get Luffy's party started.
Try to hold up.
I was so sure it was going to DP there.
He wasn't. Not yet. Not yet.
He's out of the corner. Nice escape. Back to neutral here.
He can throw a fireball, but he's got to watch out for EXP, which has a reaction. That's what Luffy's probably looking for.
Yeah, the fake fireballs. Oh, base it out. Such a good bait. You cannot react every time.
Hard knockdown.
Don't parry me, says Luffy. And he gets the party started. Goes to the mix-up. Will he take the guarantee? Oh, he missed.
And the punish. That should be in. He has to spend it.
I've never seen Luffy miss that. Did he do it too early? Was it 2+?
I think Ryu walked slightly backwards, and I think he went for another Brimstone. Because Rainbow Typhoon shouldn't have missed from that range.
Yeah,
Never.
right. He wanted the Oki. That's a good shout. Good awareness there, Jammers.
Nice
He's well. Great start here from Jimmy.
Right, he's got to be careful. Yeah, he's got to move back.
That is completely punishable as well if you do it too close. Nice timing there to catch that neutral jump. Luffy getting started much better this round.
Oh, there's a first one that
Jammers,
misses.
he cursed him. Behind.
Mika Rad.
Moments like this with DP again. Where are you going? Where do you think you're going, boy? Get over here. And this is it, man. This is the matchup. It can really go either way. I'm not totally against them picking Jimmy here because I can see this going well for them. It's just the caliber of player that Luffy is. But that's only one round. Should not be discouraged at all. It looks like an uphill neutral for Mika.
Let's see what he's focusing on, though. Gets the low forward into the fireball. He got to get big punish. It's got to be a big punish.
Decision there from Luffy.
Trying to pursue it. There's a counter hit. That could have been stunned if he was more confident there.
Just doesn't want to lose the corner position here.
Punish.
Big whiff. Luffy getting desperate here. Doesn't go for the throw. Here comes the disco. Oh,
no,
he didn't respect
side swap. F-word he could lose.
Oh, he's missing him.
Don't
Jimmy
do a sure you
so
can.
well.
Please don't do a sure you can. And he waits.
Oh, he doesn't wake up jab and a back throw.
Saving
He was
grace.
waiting for the DP.
Ishin's activated.
Throw well teched. Goes in here.
Wait a minute.
Back dashes out.
Where's his fireball? Where's his fireball?
Jimmy's. You cannot predict it. You do not know when it's coming. And he gets the first round here. And so far, so good for the Team Wild Blast strategy. And I know Reason Gaming are popping off just as much as we are off the back of that first battle. Wow.
Wow, yeah. Do you know what? I'm at a loss for words. I'm a talkative person, but I'm at a loss for words as well. But I promise you, every time I've seen these two play in casual settings, he takes his chances. And this is one of the players, surprisingly for most people, you wouldn't want to fight. He's like, you know what? I think
loads of people don't want to fight him.
MQS
should have fought him the other day. He completely backed out of that. and sent one step layered in there for some reason. Like, people don't want to fight Jimmy.
Rose. He's picked Rose.
Yeah, I was thinking, is there going to be a character switch? Because actually, it wouldn't be the worst idea.
Yeah. Luffy's picked Rose already.
That is a nice change up to the narrative here. He has dropped Mika here, and he's going to avoid that turtle game that he has to play when he's up against Ryu. And that's Ryu who kind of needs to get in.
That's a big decision, though.
It's a huge
because,
decision.
Again,
he's locked in now as well.
Rose's damage output, Rose's neutral is better than Mika's. But it's a more stable character.
I mean, and he's got answers for the fireballs, of course. He can fireball back, but I know who I don't want jumping in out of these two.
Well, let's see if he gets a successful jump. He'll build the V meter with the V skill right now. And he's throwing out the cards as well. He used the tarot cards again.
Nice, he gets to confirm as well.
All right, there you go. Powers up. That's going to be an attack buff for about the next 5 to 7 seconds there for Luffy. Activates V-Trigger 1, but it's a damage reduction as well on Jimmy's end for a set period of time.
Press the button, no, he's got the corner here. It's a good scenario here for Jimmy's. Luffy's in a bit of trouble. Confirms again, so much better than the other day.
Yep. All right, great damage and chip are increasing. Yep. Look at that chip on the soul spiral there.
Teleport corner as well. No, it didn't. Oh, he does it this time. He delayed it. Jimmy wasn't ready.
No, too far. He's too far to get a pick up.
Oh, the DP doesn't connect. The desperate DP to get the round started doesn't work for Jimmy. Despite the error there from Luffy, you can see here that his Rose, we've seen shades of brilliantness from his Rose, but still a bit rusty.
All right, X-Viable there as well. Good
Beautiful anti-air choice.
Probably not confident. Yeah, he's probably not confident using Soulbind as the anti-air, but Crouch Fist is highly successful in this setting. X-Fireball again. Jimmy struggling to get in.
Oh, this is great play from Luffy. This has really changed up the game plan.
Oh,
no punish.
It's too far.
The stun racking up. Jimmy needs to get in here. He's getting zoned out now.
He's struggling. No punish. He's not going to tech there, Luffy. Activate with the V-Trigger 1. He's got to push him to the corner.
Oh, he missed this down like it. Nice walk back there from Luffy.
He can't jump.
Oh, he tried to go in and get something going, and that was a very comfortable Battle 2 from Luffy. He's changed the narrative. He's thrown in a curveball. He has the Rose in his pocket, and it has paid off on this occasion. Jammers, what does Jimmy do now?
The thing is, Jimmy might need to take a little bit more risks. Remember, when Rose throws the Soul Spark, she has got a huge hurt box around her arm. Heck, maybe try a heavy DP through that. He can do Tatsu, but he's too fixated because Luffy's been mixing things up really well. The combination of Soul Spark and the V-Skill one.
Yep.
He doesn't know which one. And remember, the V-Skill's changing. It's either buffing him or debuffing you. So I'm not sure if he's comfortable with that Rose V-Skill one.
And it's harder to react to visible animation-wise. I believe it's less frames than a fireball total too.
Made it better.
Yeah, you do a Tatsu there, it probably won't catch, and then she gets a full combo. So, Jimmy, back to the character select screen. Is he going to change? Might change V-triggers here. Just he switched to V-trigger 1 for that one, just for the projectile advantage. But maybe he's going to go for, if I get the jump in, you're dead. Big damage here with V-trigger 2. Let's see. Or maybe he's just taking his time. Could just be taking his time.
It's a big moment. It's a very big moment for Team Wild Blast. Heck, it's a big moment for Team Geo as well, because this thing kicks things off, and it's been an explosive set so far. I did say I'll take responsibility for Jimmy's DP's missing.
Yeah, you cursed him. You cursed him big time, buddy. But he's still in the set, though, despite that. They're looking to catch some buttons. That doesn't work. Nice confirm from Luffy.
Yeah, he's gone back to the same
punish
strategy.
That?
Oh, no.
Punish.
Dude, go low forward.
Just take the damage and take the Oki. Beautiful play from Luffy though. Almost a jump in.
Protect there from Luffy. All right, that's a punish.
Oh my
he
God, it's
cancelled
all
it too
going
late.
wrong.
He cancelled it way too late.
Loads of execution errors here. Confirms the stand fierce again. Luffy playing Sublime right now. Jimmy's playing catch up again.
Oh, he's trying to whip punish. He should have used a different button there. It's difficult to do that. Look at that colossal.
Great anti-air from Luffy. There's no way you're never Jimmy
get
caught.
Sweep. He could have swept there to end the round. If Jimmy comes back from this, it's probably because of that, but
there is no comeback available, unfortunately, Jammers. And Luffy shutting down the train that has been Jimmy and bringing this all the way back here. A vital 10 points on the line for his team. Trying to catch up and make sure they stay well away from Reason.
He's trying to get in. He's trying to get in stand fierce range, but he's staying in there. He's not trying to whip punish it. He's just blocking it.
He's almost trying to cross counter it as well.
Yeah, something. I mean, if he wants to throw it a roundhouse, he can. But again, walks into there.
Oh no, whip punish there. That was before this space. Bro,
punish that.
Oh my God, he missed this. Punish is so hard. Gets the hit. First time he's got a bit of an opening here.
Delay wake up there from Luffy.
Finally a throw on Luffy's wake up. I haven't seen that.
He's got to be careful.
Oh no, mix-up City.
Have to set up. Oh, that was
disgusting.
Clean. And then he's got to be careful of the cross-up. Watch out.
Oh, he wasn't ready. He
And
wasn't ready. That's it. The CA is there. FDZ Jimmy getting a taste of his own medicine there.
Hang on a minute. This might not kill.
No, sure.
Hang on a minute.
No, come on,
the
Jammers.
last part does a fair bit of damage. Yes,
oh, he's alive, he's alive!
Jimmy, do anything. Just do anything at this point.
And I don't think that was max damage combo from Luffy for the kill, was it?
No.
He's in.
Hold on a minute. If he
Watch
comes
out for the
back
slide.
from this.
Watch out for that slide. He's looking for it whilst the crouch medium. He just stopped throwing fireballs. Was looking for a jump. Had an opportunity there to make the comeback. Was alive after the C8, but it wasn't enough. And Luffy, with the secondary rose, doing enough to pull this all the way back here with a huge win. That would have been a massive, massive situation they would have had against themselves if Jimmy had got the win. But instead, 10 points on the board and on course for what they need, really, a 40-0.
Commiserations there to MDZ Jimmy again, putting on a performance, boosting the team morale.
They can take a lot of positives from that. They can stay confident here.
100%.
They have a Kainu's Guile coming up next. So, you know, the only bad thing about putting MDZ Jimmy on is I feel like you kind of Vega Patch doesn't play at all.
Squandered an opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't like the Guile match for some reason. I think the Guile match is fine for Fang. And obviously I don't think he's crazy about the Chun-Li match either. So, all right, here we go. It's going to be a Kainu next with Guile. Tremendous, huge victory there for Luffy. Taking a look at the table, what does that victory actually mean? Team GO were on 170 before this, just 40 points away from Reason Gaming, and this puts them on 180, and also puts them 10 points away from Mouse. So, you know, they can try and get that vital third place. Even that second place becomes more possible now as well with the win here. But they need a 40-0 to give them a chance of getting some kind of seeding, first or second, and they need it also to keep them away from not qualifying.
Well, Team GO win that first game, but we now must progress on to the second game to find out from Team Wild Blast who they're going to send up to face Akainu.
Thanks very much, Jammers. A valiant effort from Jimmy. Did catch Luffy off guard, but he switched to that Rose and got the job done in the end. 10 points on the board, a vital 10 points for Team GO, and I'm standing with Akainu, who stepped up. He's gone for the Guile pick. It's serious business right now for you guys, right? No Dan fun, just Guile, all business. You want that 10 points. Who are you expecting to play against?
I expect to play against Vega Patch or Takamura. Yeah, I think Takamura knows me very well, so it will be interesting to play against him.
How comfortable are you with Guile into Akuma or Ken, possibly? Ken quite difficult now for Guile, maybe.
Yeah, but it goes back and forth. Yeah, because as I say, you know me very well, me too. So yeah, but I'm confident. Yeah.
Looking forward to this one. We'll find out who it is going to be. 3 players available to Wild Blast. Takamura, Momi, Vega Patch. Who are you going to send up for game number 2? Please send down your second player. Ha-ha! I like you're getting into the spirit of the performance now. I like that. Good, 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 good. Takamura steps up. Which character is it going to be, sir?
It's going to be Ken.
It's going to be Ken. How do you like Ken into Guile now in this new season?
I feel like Ken can fight Guile. It's better than Akuma. More solution, you know, he can DP through the Sonic Boom. Also, the Sobat is -4, so I can punish. Just walking and blocking is very good against Guile.
Is this a V-Trigger 1 or V-Trigger 2 match for you?
V-Trigger 2, of course, yeah. Yes.
Much improved as well, so it makes it very difficult for him to throw Sonic Booms. Okay, you seem to be enjoying using Ken at the moment. Are you enjoying yourself now that the pressure is off?
Yeah, exactly, yes. Like I said, just taking experience. This is nice.
Hopefully you enjoy this match. Let's get into game number 2. It's going to be Team GO Akainu, who's locked in with Guile, going up against Takamura, who's locked in with Ken. Jammers and F-Word standing by to call the action. What do you think of this one? Guile versus Ken.
I like it. I really like it. And this is what I meant by Vega Patch maybe not playing the rest of this set. Moments like this where Takamura, and also the experience that he has versus Akainu, I wasn't aware of that, the fact that they play so often. You know, Takamura being from Belgium, or Nishinu, they say there whenever they come to France, they are an extension of the French FTC and they know each other very well. So the fact they've got that experience, and Akainu didn't sound very confident that he gets a guaranteed win here, but I like the fact that he's bringing the Guile in to take that match. Now, if he loses the first the first battle, will he switch to Dan is the question. Not that this is a terrible matchup for Guile, still very fightable, but will he switch to Dan just to try and catch Takamura off? That's the question we'll have to see, wait to see the outcome of.
Well, there's only one way to find out as the players get set up as well. But yeah, I like it. Takamura taking it on the chin. He just said, you know, no pressure, just taking the experience there. It makes it dangerous. He almost took a riveting set there against Phenom a couple of episodes back, and he still hasn't earned a win here.
Crazy. For a CPT qualifier, a guy of his talent, of course, Akuma's taken some damage, but to not have earned a win is really surprising. On the flip side, we have a reasonably good performance there from Akainu. Now, it may be a 43%, but some of those wins were absolutely vital, weren't they, Jam?
Listen, every 10 points from the start of the season up until now, and, you know, for the other episodes to come as well, they were all vital. But it's crazy because I was talking to some of the players just the other day. They said, look, in tournaments, open bracket, you know, there's a build-up to the guys that you want to face, the Crimsons, the Akainus, the Luffys, the Problem X. He said, at Street Fighter League, you just fight them.
We had STF v STF week 1, you know. In fact, we had Mr. Crimson versus Problem X, and it wasn't even an anchor match. You know, that's the level you're dealing with. It's a really good point, Jammers. It's a top versus top very early. Now, if Takamura can access anything close to the form we know he's capable of, Akainu's going to have one hell of a fight on his hands here. But if it's a repeat of what we've seen previously, it could be a comfortable win. I'm hoping for the former. Time will tell as they lock into the characters. It's Takamura versus Akainu. Team Wild Blast versus Team Geo. It's 10 vital points on the line here.
All right, here we go. Game 2, battle 1. He walks forward and blocks the Sobat kick. That's literally what Takamura was mentioning in his interview with Logan Sama.
No punish that time. Wasn't confident of the spacing.
And he's going with V-Trigger 2 here as well. As he mentioned, Projectile Invincible gets unscaled damage once activated as a Sonic Boom, so it is a vital tactic here to be using in the Guile matchup.
Surprised him with that. Good punish. That was a poorly spaced Sobat.
Good backdash there into the V-break.
Yeah, having a 2-bar V-Trigger. Oh, he tried to do something there. It didn't work out. Big opening for Takamura. Straight away with the EX flash kick.
Tried to run in and close the gap. Anti-air, and it missed. Too far. I think he was too far for anything, to be honest with you.
Maybe just raw roundhouse. Yeah, goes back to full screen. I like that and goes in for the kill.
Can't throw a boom now. And he knows it too. Takamura might look for a button into Shinryuken, but he jumps instead.
Oh, there it was! Oh, there it was! He didn't get it.
Still clutch moments there, difficult. Takamura has kind of been 60-40 with those crouch media kick confirms in all the games he's played in SFL F-word. That was a vital moment there.
Yeah, he's not had his confirms on the same level as his Akumas. That works out though. The late counter hit, allowing the meter punch to connect. Again, it's a flash kick from Akainu. You're seeing an early strategy here from him. He's going to do get off me's.
Yeah, that's looks like what he's opting for. Immediate breakaway if he has the chance. He can psychologically break Takamura in that regard too. So back kick with punish. Upside down kick. That's a very good footsie tool, by the way.
It is, but way more with punishable now. Wow, that light kick actually caught. And again.
Punish. Delay. Be obnoxious. Be aggressive. Don't be deterred by them.
Doesn't anti-air again. I haven't seen a single normal anti-air from Akainu since the beginning of this. Activates.
Good block there from...
One hit will be the end here for... He's just got to block this out.
Yeah, he's got to move forward. He can't dash. He has to like move forward, take his chances.
Yeah, I think with the 50 seconds on the clock, he's just got to hold out. He gets hit here, he's dead. He knows it.
He could have done Shimuken there. The vacuum effect is huge now. Bait him.
Oh, the close range one.
Bait him.
Oh, again! No,
dude, is there again?
That would have been the round. And Akainu's still in this. Crouch medium. Oh, that's it! Cannot do that! Such a huge nerf to Guile. Oh, he dropped it!
He should have just done Shinryuken and wake up flash kick low forward.
Oh my days.
And Takamura's laughing about it. Oh man, they both know that was diabolical.
Spumoni.
Oh, that was spaghetti, mate. But we're going to a final round here in battle 1 of game 2. Punish. He could have done light kick, surely. Might have not had to charge. Swaying it out. I like the CQC range these guys are playing at. There's a crouch fierce.
Wow, some of your own medicine though, Jammers.
He does throw. Trying to shimmy him. He's looking for the crush counter. Forward. Good for you, reverse.
Here. Gets away with that run. Has to be reversal. The V-trigger's gone.
Got some decent mileage there from that.
Nice. He's trading with the anti-air though. Lost a bit of health there trying to anti-air. Shut down, nice walk back. He's going to throw. Yeah, he's got a lot of real estate back now. The health deficit has gone as well. Whoa, wake up EX in the middle of that Sobat.
Oh, he's trying to run away. Here comes the solid puncher.
Yeah, it's time to zone.
He might have
he's got no V-trigger here.
Yeah, but he might have to pre-break
though.
He
just took it.
He has to block. He can chip him. He's looking to chip him. Yeah, he's looking to chip him. That was Hurricane. Yeah, that was Hurricane.
That wasn't it. I was going to say it wasn't like enough. Damn. You mentioned the chip. He should have done some grey health first. Took a huge gamble, miscalculated the health bar, and just gifted Takamura that first game. Takamura saw that and just sat there, and I thought in my head, I don't think that's going to chip. And it didn't.
Yeah, he had the right idea. Close, but no cigar. It was just, you know, slight miscalculation on the health gauge. If he didn't spend that last Sonic break, he could have been able to chip with Sonic Tempest. So that's a ton more hits. So.
Okay, this crouch Fierce does connect without trading the sun.
Can't
That
do that.
Sobat nerf is such a big deal.
He's got to use different buttons. He's got to use different buttons. There we go. So that kick, try to get the counter hit as well. He might even want to use stand hard kick if he's not getting much mileage or success with so back kick. So.
Yeah, we saw him use it earlier. Man, even from there, that looked like a pretty far one.
Forward throw. Just waits just in case. I kind of tried to do a flash kick there. There's the V break on the bazooka knee. He doesn't break away.
Oh wow, he had down charge there. Didn't flash kick, but as a result, he's kept the corner. And he gets a knockdown. Catches Takamura trying to dash in. Takamura's got to work his way back in there. He gets a cross-up jump in though.
Good block and not first on it. Yeah, okay. He has to do it on block.
That's check. Oh, beautiful.
That's not dead. That was too many lights.
I wonder if he could have got, like, he could have got a flash kick out of that.
Oh, he could have done a way better combo.
Yeah, he's still alive there. Got to be careful with these booms. Nice pressure. He's able to close it out. I'm seeing a few players not go for full maximum optimized combos. We saw Luffy with a stun combo earlier. He definitely could have killed. We're seeing now Takamura and a few others last week as well.
It must be people relying on panic combos.
Yes.
Some sort of confirm. Lights are easier. Swinging out the heavies. I can understand it, especially a game as high pressure as this for both teams.
Wow, just ducks jumping and that works out. That's twice he just ducked jumping.
There's a back fist there.
Takamura looking for his first. Oh, big jump, the first one of the set. Looking for his first back game of the series.
There
The
we
low.
go. Flash kick maybe. No.
Back throw, that's going to be stunned. He is now at game point. Takamura, huge jumping, huge sequence. And Team Geo, a precious 10 points slipping out of their fingers right now.
If I can't make the playoffs, I'll ruin your day. Blocks the EX Tatsu.
Oh,
Wow.
big bet doesn't pay off.
Was he trying to catch him walking backwards?
Yeah, he was, and he did walk back for a second.
Draggle! Sure you can again. Try to run away.
Jab, where you going?
He might try to run away again. No.
Bro. Takamura knows it. Oh my days!
Hold on a minute. Delay it. Delay
Oh,
it. There
he's done it! It's his first victory of the Street Fighter League. Months and months of waiting, and Takamura registers his first victory for the season. What does that mean to him? What does that mean to his team? Pride established, devastating blow to Team Geo. And I must take a moment here to acknowledge, I have to acknowledge, that this guy, we've not said it all season, this is a guy who lost his brother months ago, his closest friend, his teammate, his mentor, taken from us too soon. May he rest in peace. That's clearly had an impact on this guy's performance. Now he can finally say he came here and made that guy proud, getting that victory and ready for the season to come. I'm so happy for him. I'm so happy for Takamura and the team. I feel bad for Team Geo. That's a massive blow now, losing those 10 points, but phenomenal to see that kid finally win.
Rest in power, Keftaroz. But look, I've got to go back to a point you made a few episodes ago. It feels like they have just been playing away games the entire season when that hasn't statistically been the case. They just haven't been able to formulate a game plan and keep with that stat. But again, ever since Jimmy was having those surprise performances, boosting that morale, things have been slowly turning around. But it's one apiece here between these guys in games. Jimmy losing game 1 to Luffy. Takamura getting his first victory against Akainu in game 2, taking it one game at a time, accumulating that experience, that routine from that win from Reason. Things around. Again, look at this team, and if we could just rewind the clock, give me back the time, and see if this team would have been able to produce different results. Episode 1, episode 2, 3, 4. We could have seen an entirely different leaderboard, everyone.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Yeah, it's just a tremendous result for him and his team. I'm a little taken back, guys. I'm sorry. Inna ilahi wa rajiun. Keftaroz, I love you, man. I'll miss you forever. Congratulations, Takamura. Over to you, Logan.
Thanks very much for me. We definitely all miss Kefta and the huge presence that he's had in the European community. Will never be forgotten. What tremendous performance to finally see Takamura deliver on some of that promise that we know he has. It definitely puts Team Geo in a difficult position, and it now falls on you, Valmaster, in this Game 3 to get the vital 20 points that you need to give yourself some kind of safety in this playoff. But you've been so very consistent this season. Who are you expecting to go up against? Last time it was Momi and you got the victory. Are you expecting to see him again?
I don't know, because Vegapatch plays Fang, so it's not an easy matchup for Chun-Li. I think they're going to put Vegapatch but I can beat both. So I'm not gonna say I'm confident because I don't like to say that. But in this game, I don't like to say I'm confident. You can lose very quickly. So nah, I prefer say nothing. But I feel okay. I feel good on this tournament.
Yeah, you have definitely let your playing do the talking so far this season. Let's find out who we will be getting from Team Wild Blast. They have to send forward their last player. And here it is. It is going to be Momi. He was speculating it could be you or Vega Patch. They're both awkward matchups. You went last time. You were sent out to counter Valmaster. Sorry, you were put forward and Valmaster was sent to counter you. And he got the victory last time. Have you got some information, some data from that last set to bring into this one?
I'm actually gonna play with the same strategy and try to win this time, next time.
So you think it was just an execution of the strategy last time round that wasn't there for you?
Yeah, just a couple mistakes, and I think if I can just play my best and make no mistakes, that I can prevail and win.
Yeah, these have all been so close, all of these games that we've seen. Certainly the matter of just a few moments can turn it all around. So it's 3 out of 5 this time round. You're going with the Cami, correct?
Yeah, it's correct.
Absolutely. Okay, if you want to get set up here in this deciding game 3, it is going to be Team Geo's anchor in Valmaster, so consistent this season, going up against Momi in the run back from the game that we saw in their first meeting all the way back, I think, in week 6. There's 20 points on the line. It's 10 apiece. It's so vital for Geo for them to get this win, but it all rests in the balance. Let me throw it back over to F-Word and Jammers to call the action on this one. It's the deciding game 3.
As Logan Sama said, thank you very much. It is a run back between Momi and Valmaster. Now, last time, Valmaster was stressed out. He said, I could play this matchup.
Yeah, he said he played pretty bad, and he said Momi played really good. He did acknowledge, you know, Momi maybe a bit better than he was anticipating, right?
Yeah, and the thing is, you can't sleep on him. I know he's not as active as, say, you know, Problem X, you know, your Broskis, you know, your Luffy's, your Mr. Crimsons. But listen, he's a formidable opponent in anybody's eyes. Valmaster, he's not going to make that mistake twice. We could see the exact same scoreline, and he has to acknowledge him even more. But then again, Team Wild Blast have a different reason for playing Team GO today. Akainu losing, is not happy, ruminating on that loss he had moments ago. But Valmaster stepping up to the plate. Like I said, to recite the same lines, GO have to put him in the back for the remaining episodes, surely.
Yeah, this has got to happen. Listen, you got to be happy as Team Wild Blast as well. You got the 10 points registered. Look at them, high spirits, smiles on the face here. For the first time this season, everyone on the team actually smiling. Jimmy, even though he lost, tremendous performance. And you know what, Jammers, your point a few weeks ago reigns true. Something about that guy, something about when he plays, just gets everyone in the mood. And we'll see if he can do it here. But this is a huge match for Valmaster. I mean, 69% win rate. Needs to keep this up for his team, because if they walk away from this set with just 10 points, that's a bad start.
Now, Momi said it was he's going to employ the same strategy. It was just execution errors and 1 or 2 mistakes. I respect that, you know. I like that he's actually stuck with plan A. He said there's nothing really wrong last time. Let's see if we can do it again. Nice whip on him.
Yeah, that roundhouse, preemptive or early, is so useful to cover so much space. And hard for Cammy to whip punish. Wake up buttons and dashing and throw. We've seen him get moments like this. He's so difficult to condition. Oh, takes out that stand throw.
Throw tech there. Wake up buttons. Wow, there was a huge gap there. Momi could have interrupted that, but so that lack of knowledge on Hazamshu.
You've got to be careful what button you go to interrupt with, though. Yeah, lots of roundhouses here. Don't you dare approach this guy. I mean, he's just getting away with that huge whiff. I'm sure he can drill that. He did it earlier. No way in for you. He did have the V-trigger drill. Didn't want to do it. Maybe not. Didn't want to be switching sides. You don't get much reward, right, if you're doing it with punishing.
Yeah. I'm surprised he jumped, because, you know, stand hard kick anti-ended momentarily, moments before that. So
great block on that delayed cross under.
Oh, try to jump late there. It's a back throw. Valmaster gonna put out the light stroke and walk behind it.
Oh, look at the hitbox coverage. Not normal.
Valmaster's spacing from last time slightly improved.
Ooh, baited the anti-air, but no punish. Big jump in. Could have been huger.
Oh, no. He had that last time as well. It's going to be optimal damage from that situation. He's going to block it out here. Staggered pressure with the standing medium punch from Valmaster.
Great pressure.
Yeah.
He's just got to hold this heat. Finally, a throw. Look at all that grey health gone. He's still alive. One on the back row.
He's going to force a chip probably. Oh.
Wow. a very surprisingly patient Mommy there. Usually a bit more active on defense. Happy to block it out, but we'll try something audacious eventually, and every opponent that faces him knows that. But great condition there, I must say, from Valmaster.
Yeah, what's interesting about his gameplay, especially how Street Fighter 5 works, you know, you take great damage for blocking, right? And the way he just implements his strike throw game to make anyone fear it.
Jeez,
On a low
that was
vitality character
disgusting.
as well. Crazy. Jumps out. The back throw there from Momi. Gets the hooligan into the throw. Be a reversal, good choice.
Oh, no buttons, he was scared of the bird kick.
Activates the V trigger. He might have to slide out here. Spinning bird kick, anti-air again. He's completely shutting him down, F-word.
This has been brilliant from Valmaster. Absolute brick wall defense right now. I've not seen much momentum at all. And this time the jump forward heavy connects, forces him to tech. Misses his dive kick, would have got countered anyway by that jump heavy.
Yeah, he's not messing around.
A button this time. Oh, and there we go, guess for round. Oh, he had the jab. The surprise fireball connects, and Valmaster, precious 20 points on the line. Closer and closer to securing their qualification spot. A 30-10 here puts them miles away from reason. And then they can actually mount some kind of offense for one of those top two positions. Such a huge round this is here.
Yeah.
Going 2-0 down, I think, will be...
Oh, the block!
Bait.
I don't think Valmaster will do it again, so let's see what happens. He might check or something. No, he's going to hold it here. Good button press.
It's too high. She gets a punish every time. So good to have a crouching short that's that fast. Oh, that worked out.
There you go.
Oh, he tried to delay a dash underneath, just a bit too late.
Right, he's charging. Watch out.
Big jump in.
No, he can't do the super.
Save it, can save it.
Yeah, he can't do the super there.
And he gets the round and keeps all his meter as well. Saves himself one battle point. He's still one battle down there. But he's back in this match.
He can spend super early if he wants to.
Oh,
He can spend
He can spend super early if he wants to, Jabbers. You said it. And what a way to open it. Dash, dash, back, dash, super.
Oh, low, and he didn't confirm the low forward. He went for the hooligan instead. And it's going to be...
hit delay again.
Oh, boy. This is big.
This round turning around there. He's going for full damage.
Wow. Execution master.
Yeah, that took nothing away in terms of V-bar as well.
Throw.
Oh, huge pressure here. He can wake up, crash, meet him. He missed his throw.
How on earth did he manage that? Not going to spend the bar.
Trying to catch him running away.
If he don't stand fierce into super, that's curtains now. It will be curtains.
Yeah, he's got to be so careful now. Yeah, so, oh, Rango blood.
Whoa, 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 hold on a minute.
Plus this time we tried to press buttons.
Why did he do that again?
That was dead. I can't believe Valmaster pressed buttons there.
He can't whip a
Maybe
button.
thought he was scared of the EX spinning bird.
Cammy
Still
can't
in
play
this.
the game. Cammy cannot play the game. Oh, my. Oh, it's 5-frame start.
Oh, my days.
Has to wait. Sweat it out. 1-1 and 2-0.
Oh,
Big.
Mommy gets the crouching low forward. And he gets himself a battle back. And I must say, Valmaster looked like he was going to run away with that set for a moment in time. But that crucial round 2 of that second battle got the momentum back for Mommy, and he's back in this one.
This is crazy, right? Valmaster doesn't look stressed currently. But Momi's getting under his skin. Like, look, he's actually screw-facing the screen.
No, he had the same impact last time. He's not a fan of the disrespectful, the difficulty condition, in-your-face play of Mommy. Oh, 90 here. That was actually a good situation there. That's a bit high. Not going to be your turn. He does it again. Moments like that. And pressing buttons at the wrong time.
Throw. One more throw will stun him.
Oh, my goodness. Mommy blood. Mommy.
He's got under his skin. He's literally got under his skin. This is exactly, like you said, this is exactly what happened last time.
Look, pride is one hell of a thing. They may not be playing for qualification here. Just imagine if these guys were playing like this earlier in the season. It's not done yet, though. Still in there for the 30 points. If he can get this 20 here, Valmaster. But man, he's having a hard time controlling Mommy now. For the first time in this game, Mommy's in the lead. And now he's whiff punishing the roundhouse. Oh, wow. Missing is confirmed.
Yep. Gonna go straight back to the mid-screen here. He's gonna apply that strong strike throw pressure, but Momi V-shifts out there, goes back to neutral, where he's actually having a huge amount of success here, huge mileage.
Oh, that worked out. I thought it was a cross-up. It wasn't. Missed. What is happening?
Dear, dangerous situation here for Momi.
On a reset.
Oh, that's gonna be
too far. Oh my God, a change of luck. Side switch.
Nothing combos. There's a throw.
Both of these players with errors this round.
Is he gonna jump?
Back throw.
Oh no.
Got one more drill. And it's a meaty back throw. Mommy goes into the lead, and it all came from the execution error from Valmaster that put him in the corner off the back of that. And Mommy takes it 2-1 right now. A lead danger. I mean, the pressure absolutely mounting incredibly high here for Team Geo. They desperately need points here. And as it stands, they're going to walk away from this set with just 10.
Valmaster needs to go back to the strategy he employed in Battle 1. He needs to do that.
Well, he started approaching him with punishing though.
Again, and it's similar to what happened again in the previous time these guys exchanged blows. Momo's getting all the hits, all the counter hits. He wasn't fully converting because he has a different idea in his head of what's actually happening. Just backs away.
Nice positioning there from Chun-Li. Great warp speed. No confirm. Again, an opportunity goes begging. Will it allow him back in? He backdashes out twice.
He's scared. He is absolutely scared.
Air to air. Beautiful choice there. Such a great answer. And Valmaster securing a very important round. You don't want to be facing match point against Mommy here.
See, when Mommy's in your head rent-free, he tries to take the mick out of you.
He does. He always will.
He kind of needs
Wake
to
up
slow
jab this
down.
time.
Oh,
Lots of drops, but he's getting a reset off the back of it. Nice counter hit confirmed though. Valmaster fighting back. Wake up reversal. It's a counter hit.
Has a DP missed yet?
From Mommy? Not in this set, no. Oh, that same counter hit, huge damage. Are we going to see activation? Yes, we are. We're going to see corner carry and more damage as he goes on. Is there going to be a reset? No, this goes into that.
Back throw will do it.
Oh my God, he's done it again. He's going to look to activate now. 3 dashes. Back throw. Mommy not giving this one up. Buttons on wake up there from Valmaster. Oh my days! The answer! The answer was in his pocket all along. Don't you dare roundhouse me. Match point, Team Wild Blast. Match point, Mommy.
Oh man, here, this last game is as entertaining as the last time these guys were exchanging blows, and I said before, and he's changing up his strategy now. He's got the whiff punish buffers ready. See it there, dive kick might be coming soon. Yeah, he was setting Valmaster
he
up.
sees it trying to escape. Oh, wake up back throw was clever. He knew he was going to wait. Early back throw. Again, that counter hit connects. Look at the damage and mileage he gets from this. And the stun. Big danger here. Missed his meaty.
Bro.
One throw. He needs to get out of there.
Hang on a minute.
Get out of there, John. Crouch Pierce connects.
He's going to keep him there.
Yeah, he wants to keep the drill. There it is. Good V-reversal. Hasn't done that often.
One hit will do it. Anything into super.
Oh my
yeah,
days.
anything into super.
Oh, a beast. Valmaster with the back dash into the CA.
Not dead yet.
It's not enough to kill, though.
No! Okay, he thought a Kikoken was coming out. He probably thought a 5 was coming out. See if you could catch that.
I bet that was buffered into CA as well. I bet that was buffered into CA. And that is a fantastic response from Valmaster. I mean, the psychological warfare that Mommy plays with his opponents. I mean, you got to be one hell of a resilient guy to not only withstand it, but also adapt and come back from it, and Valmaster's done exactly that.
I think it's similar to Luffy, just their temperament as a person. When you speak to them, when Mommy tries to troll the hell out of you, and the thing is, Valmaster is an innocent soul, and he's probably the easiest victim to troll.
Wow.
No.
Well, that's interesting. Why would that be a one game option?
But I don't even know if he knows what Nash is like now. Yeah,
okay. That's come on, man.
Thank you very much, the production team. He swapped back to... He wasn't going to go to Nash. No. He doesn't... I don't think he knows what Nash is like now.
But it just goes to show what this means. They got no chance of qualifying, yet they're in this dilemma, desperately trying to figure out how to win this final game, because they really, really want to win.
That's it, man.
It means a lot to them.
Listen, it's a stronger motivation for me to ruin the other guy's day than win. Valmaster's got a...
Jeez.
There you go. Nice answer there.
Ooh, no, that's unfortunate. Doesn't punish, though. Looking for that counter hit stand jab.
All right, gets the tough kick.
Stay in front. There's the activation.
Counter hit.
Counter. Didn't convert.
He's not respecting the stand medium punch from Chun-Li enough.
Yeah, that delayed stand medium punch has gotten a lot of mileage. That's too high. Like it was a hooligan, not punishable.
Got to wait it out here, Momi. He's got to be careful with his reversals this time round as well,
man,
actually.
So ready.
Got to wait. He has to wait. He just has to wait.
Oh, that's going to hurt. Beautiful play there from Valmaster. Has the corner here too. Meaty into the throw. Can he close that and get to set point? That fireball looked a little shaky. And the dash in a throw. The EX to reset the pressure. Didn't want a V-reversal. Desperately wanted his V-trigger. And Valmaster gets himself now at match point.
V-reversal probably could have helped as well.
Yeah, I mean, there was enough health there to, wow, wake up. Hot kick.
Yeah, probably one of the lightning legs, but it came out too early.
Oh, again.
Damn, he's got really answered. He has to preemptively as well, by the way.
Oh, he's in the corner. He put himself in the corner there with that hooligan wake up button. V-reversal.
Backs away again. He might be looking for another hooligan moment. Looking to try and whip on us that stand hard kick, but again, he needs to switch up his tactics. Take that aerial approach momentarily. Let's see what happens. There it is. Yep.
Oh, bet the farm with that, and it worked.
Side swap.
Oh, he goes for the wake up EX. First time we've seen that in a while from Valmaster. Activation there from Mommy. Back dashes out of that throw attempt.
Delay back dash there from Valmaster. Back to the neutral, looking for that dive kick. He might have to look for a V-shift. Who knows?
Oh, open up. Big hit here. And to the corner we go. Great choice to activate. Not so much for the damage, but for the positional advantage. This could be the end here.
Staggered medium will
wake up buttons again. Tries to back throw. Doesn't pay off.
Do it as well.
He's still got the 2 dive kicks, but he needs magic to get them here. Oh, he runs into that. Still alive though. And there you have it. Valmaster weathering the storm and securing a vital 30 points for Team GO. You can only imagine the nerves, the fear from his teammates as that Mommy started to get into full gear, but it wasn't enough. The adaptation shown to full flow here from Valmaster, and he gets his team the vital points they need to stay within a race to get to top 2, but also to definitely guarantee their qualification spot.
Same result, different day, different episode, but you know what? It was just as entertaining as ever. And Momi said it before the game even happened. He said, I'm going to employ the same strategy and we're going to try and win. Almost got there, but there was a ton more different interactions than the previous time these guys encountered. So please, like, guys at home watching this, go watch the first, go watch this one. Second result, it's just
huge improvements from Mommy, but also huge improvements from Valmaster. I must say he weathered it really well, even though he won last time. I feel like it was closer this time, but there were improvements from Valmaster in how he handles that Mommy momentum. So listen, man, that is a guy you can anchor every day of the week if the matchup isn't horrendous. You can see that experience he's had in all the years come through there as he adapted 2-1 down, match point down, and came all the way back. I'm really impressed with his performance there.
You know, we got to give credit to Team Wild Blast. Didn't get the result they wanted, but, you know, with alleviating that pressure, you've got to give props to that transformation of, you know, just morale, camaraderie.
That's the word I was looking for.
Communication. It was all there. If it wasn't spewing out, like over there, then...
Listen, morale is a hell of a thing. They lost that game, but they are not going to have their heads anywhere near as down as they have done the last few weeks with all the losses, because that match, the way they lost, they looked like a threat. They looked like they could have taken it. It was there for the taking. And you know what? Just credit Team GO for finding the answers and getting the win. You know, the adaptation from Luffy with the Rose, a massive moment for them. Give the credit to Team GO, but take nothing away from Team Wild Blast. They are a formidable force, and I hope they learn from this and get back to this kind of form in the next season if they're able to join again.
Oh, look, there's like 1 or 2 episodes left, so they can still have that objective of ruining another team's day. But you know what? We're going to have to hand it back to our host, Logan Summer, so he can have a chat with Team GO or Wild Blast and hear their thoughts.
All right, I'm here with Luffy, who is very relieved after that victory from Valmaster. Gets them 30 points. That pushes them up to 200 on the leaderboard, and now it is going to be almost impossible for Reason to catch you. They can do it, but they need to get 2 huge wins, and you would effectively have to not get any points from your last game. It's possible, but you must be feeling very confident now.
Yeah, of course, I feel relieved. As you said, it's not impossible. They have to win both match 40-0. And they have 2 very difficult matches. So, yeah. But, I mean, it can happen.
Valmaster's been so reliable for you this season, right?
Yeah, I'm so happy. Whenever I see him play, I mean, Cheney is broken, Valmaster is broken. It's good. And I'm really happy that my Rose pick actually worked, finally. Actually, I mean, I've been...
yes, no, it did work.
I mean, I'm working with my main character since age, and I have 0 win.
Yeah.
Now, finally, I have 1 win.
It's great. You know, it's great to see that you are back. I have to say, though, honestly, it's great to see, you know, people like yourself and Filipino Man, you putting some work in with Rose, because I associate that character so much with so much history with the character. She's obviously very different in Street Fighter V, and maybe we don't have enough time, enough seasons to really fully explore her in the way that maybe you would like to. But you're still bringing her out and getting wins, getting points with the character, so it's great to see.
Thank you.
Now we're looking forward perhaps to the playoffs. Obviously, I know you still have 1 more game. We need to get some points in that final 10th match of the season. But as we look towards the playoffs now, you're looking at other teams around you, the teams above you. You know, are you confident as a team unit moving towards that to take on some of those other squads that are out there?
It depends. For us, the hardest team is Team BMS because we just don't have a real answer to Dalsim. But if it's 0-0 Nation and Mouse, it's doable.
Possibly. I mean, almost nobody's had an answer for Mr. Crimson's Dalsim.
Apparently, Phenom got it.
yeah, he did.
Yeah.
But no one else was able to do it so far. So very difficult. Even if you do have a counter pick, we've seen him go into unfavorable matchups and still win. He seems to be very strong, and of course kills you very strong as well. But you know, I think what we've seen with the teams at the top is having, you know, obviously a star player like yourself, or a Problem X, or a Phenom, or a Crimson, but also the importance of having that player that is there to consistently get you those extra 10 points like Valmaster has been for you as well. Going into these playoff rounds as well, you know, it's a big, big honor to represent Europe at the World Championships. Is that something that you would be excited to do, to take on Japan and the USA?
Yeah, of course. Representing Europe is very important to me. I mean, NA is always, we already done that.
We did already do that.
Yeah, we already done that.
We already done that.
Yeah, so yeah, I think the next step for us is Japan. Maybe we'll see in SF6 with the US, but now it's just too easy to win against them.
Yes! My friend Luffy. Congratulations on your victory. I'll let you go and celebrate with your team. Thank you very much. Put the microphone there on the table. Let's take a look at how... yeah, I'll pick a mic. Anyone will do. Let me go for this one. Let's take a look at that leaderboard right now and see how it looks. And you can see there that GO moving up to that 200 points. It definitely makes them feel a lot more secure as they move into their last match of the season. Reason Gaming, 65 points behind Mouse, 70 points behind GO. It would be an incredible ask for them to pull that deficit back. But it is possible. They just have to go and beat BMS by a huge score. Only one team has been able to beat BMS by a big score so far this season. Let's see if it can happen again. We'll find out on the other side of this short break, where we see Reason Gaming take on BMS. Welcome back from that short break. It was the result that Team GO needed. That 30 points is going to prove vital to them to get into this playoff picture. Last time Reason went up against BMS, they had an incredible performance. They managed to put 20 points on the board and take BMS to one of their tightest games, only managing to get a 25-point victory. The thing is, as great as that result was, even that will not be good enough for Reason if they want to stay in this playoff race. It's going to be so difficult for them. They're going to need a huge upset. Are they going to be able to do it? We're going to find out right now. It's time for match 2. It's BMS against Reason. So let us welcome into the arena our current first-ranked team on the leaderboard. Incredible results so far. They have been performing so consistently. Let's throw it over to Team BMS. Crimson looking confident stepping into the arena despite last week's loss to Phenom 0-0 Nation. He still has the best win-loss record in the tournament so far. Kills you there with him as well, so consistent. TKR at League Excello. Jeans with the sports shoes there. That's an interesting combination. I've never seen that before, TKR. Fair enough. Anything goes. Let's see whether Reason can take advantage of this home side. They weren't able to. So many teams have not been able to. It's like home and away has almost made no difference to BMS. They have been so strong, accruing so many of their early points from the away side already. But Reason need this. They need this to stay in the playoff race. So let's welcome them into the arena. Team Reason Gaming. Reason Gaming stepping into the arena, the home team. Samboy looking confident, as always. She's looking happy to be here as well. MQS one step late, getting set up on that first tier of the home stand. Representing for Reason Gaming. All right, as I said, last time these two teams met, it was incredibly close. One of the few teams that were able to take BMS to an extra game. And as I said, even that performance from Reason will not be enough to keep them in the playoff picture. They need the win today. It's going to be incredibly difficult. But at least they have the opportunity to counter the players and character picks of BMS. To find out what that put forward order is going to be for these 3 games, let's throw it over to F-Word and Jammers to reveal the order.
Yeah, Logan, as mentioned, 2025 will not be enough here. They need a clean sweep to have any chance of staying in within chance of catching Team Geo. That win from Valmaster, absolutely ginormous. And now we're going to find out the order that will be put forward that they'll be allowed to counter to.
Okay, all right. I like this order, similar to what happened before. Kills You going up first for the primary game. TKR in the middle, and then game 3 will be Mr. Crimson as the anchor, similar to what happened last week. Going with that formation, collecting those points and trying to maintain their position at the top. Yes, they're on joint points, equal points to 0-0 Nation, but obviously there's slight different statistics that are separating the two sides. However, job's not done yet. They're in a good position. Job's not done yet.
It's a really interesting order. It makes sense. Of course, anchor is Dalsim. Many teams just don't have an answer to Dalsim here in Street Fighter League Pro EU. TKR, ever so consistent, ever so deadly, has played very much like himself this season. I think he made a better showcase of the Manat matchup than I've seen other Chun-Lis do. And then, of course, the trusted Kills You opening up. So, look, from my perspective, I look at the team they have. And they were away from home last time.
Yeah.
And they stormed into a 20-0 lead. They need a similar start here. They're at home this time, right? So they can fully take advantage of what they need to get this win. It's got to be MQS. It's just got to be MQS. We'll see. We'll see who it is.
He hasn't played for a while, but we're going to find out who they're going to be playing or taking up first. So, Logan, all yours.
Thanks very much, Jammers. As you said, I'm here with Killsy. Last time we faced MQS, and it was an incredible performance that saw MQS get the win. One of your few losses here in the tournament. You've been so consistent, and I guess that is why you guys are still top of the table. Coming off the back of last week's 40-0 defeat against 0-0 Nation, was that a shock for you guys to lose so big?
Yeah, it was a very difficult loss. All game was very close. It was... But sometimes it's like that. It's better to lose here than to lose in playoff. So it's okay. We will just do better next time.
All right, you're looking to bounce back with a big victory today. I guess you've gone with the Karin, which has been so reliable for you. Are you expecting to see MQS put forward again?
Yeah, I feel like Fong does very well against Karin. It's a bad matchup for Karin. So yeah, I feel like MQS will go against me again.
All right, let's find out who it is going to be. Can you please send up your first player? It is not going to be MQS. It's going to be Soundboy, the pick here, going into this one. Not going in the 20-point game as well. You need these points. What's the thinking here?
I think at the moment is this. We need to play for, obviously, points, as you're saying. And I think that I'm quite happy against Karen, so I think it's quite reliable. You know, it's reasonable for me to get the 10 here, and I think we've got a better spot for anchor at the minute than me. I don't think I'm playing at my best, so I think this is wiser. This decision.
Interesting. I won't push you on who that anchor spot is going to be yet. No revealing yet.
Try my best not to say
No secrets revealed. But it's very interesting to see you coming out for 10 points. The 20 is not enough. You need the 30 plus here. The big 40s are the target. Obviously, you're going to be opening up with Cody, I guess?
Yeah, absolutely. No.
V-Trigger 2?
I was thinking about one. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to make my mind up when I sit down.
All right, when he sits down, he'll come to him. I'll let you get set up, sir. You can get set up as well. It is Team BMS on the away side. Kills you up first. He's gone with the Karin. And surprisingly, Reason Gaming put forward Soundboy with Cody. I know F-Word and Jammers will have a lot to say about that choice.
Yeah, I'm kind of...
Comme ça.
I'm kind of worried about their final roster when they picked to counter.
Look, it might be similar to what we saw with Team Wild Blast, which worked out quite well. They didn't pick... it's not a bad matchup for Cody. Cody can fight Karin quite well. He's got great ground normals, great momentum, great Oki. And of course, both of these characters hit like absolute trucks. So, you know, it's a case of who gets started first and who makes the right reads. You're not going to play him anchor, so I agree with the decision to not play him anchor as well.
Yeah, 100%.
So you're looking at the logic behind this, and it's a slightly more logical decision there from Reason. Two very well-playing players this season as well. You see there's 63% there from Kills You. But I will say, does this not ultimately kind of eliminate
Reason's chances?
No, does this not eliminate MQS from the picking? Is he going to go up against TKR?
Look, MQS hasn't played in a little while. I don't know if he's trying to avoid someone. I don't know if he's trying to avoid something.
Ooh, Jammers, are you calling them out?
Well, maybe. I don't know.
Damn, son.
Listen, you're talking about equal participation, and everyone plays a vital part in Team Reason. That's why they've been able to accumulate over 100 points. And then in the latter stages, he's just like, okay, I'm sitting this one out. I don't know why he's sitting this one out.
Listen, they had a formula that was clearly working. They've deviated from it, maybe due to confidence. Soundboy saying he's not playing as well as he usually does, but I think him not going anchor is a good move anyway because it's Dowsim.
Yeah, of course.
You know, it's the best Dowsim in the world. It's a tough one to play. So look, we'll see how this goes. This can go either way. And look, so this pick isn't that bad. This isn't a bad pick from Reason.
He's picked sidearm, V-Trigger 1. So he's going to try it. And I was actually speaking to him not too long ago, Crush Counter. Speaking to him not too long ago, he said, you know what? Because we can't mathematically try and qualify, it's going to be difficult for us. I might switch my V-Trigger game up. That's what he's done here.
Oh.
Level 2.
Charged up, yep.
Big damage here for Cody. The back throw there,
corner you go.
Wow.
Oh, jab.
Oh, no, it's too far.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
That's a legit activation. That's kind of tight to do as well, actually.
Yeah, ground game switches
Look at that
into
range.
Cody's favor, but you still have the priority system, and that jab gets clattered.
There's
another throw.
Low forward, Guren can close that out there for game 1. And you know what? Soundboy had a ton of, like, damaging opportunities. He was taking some of them, and others were squandered with punch to the stand medium kick.
Charged up.
No shimmy success there.
No confirmed though. Kills you, lets him off once. I don't see that happening too often.
Ooh, he's trying to whip punish.
Wow, whiffs to crouch fierce and then sticks out another fist.
It recovers pretty quick. Anti-air. The button
Jab
presses.
check on low landing.
And the thing is, kills you
Or again.
cycles through reversal, jab, V-shift on defense. What a
Kills you. What a reaction there. First part whiff, improvised reaction, and now he has the knockdown to close this out.
Hang on, no cancel, but we'll take
that's
it.
gonna hurt.
Oh, he woke up with a button again.
waited.
Rosetta would have killed him, so... Watch out. Those are pretty difficult to deal with, especially if you lack the knowledge. That might have been it. I need to check the frame data on that. Whoa, dude.
Oh, knife's gone. Oh, rocks into the EX. Surely he should have saw that coming. And he's brought that round all the way back just with the ground game there. Good play from Soundboy. Smile on his face there. He feels a little bit lucky to have got that round, but no luck about it, mate.
It looks like Killsy's trying to literally implement the strategy he's been doing for the last couple of episodes. Try and catch people out with his roundhouse. Didn't work this time. That's
start.
300 damage.
His approaches on Killsy's wake up have not been very successful.
Yeah. Be very careful. He's been landing a few crush counters, though.
There's a beautiful whiff punish. That stand medium so good in this matchup. Especially after the nerf to carrying crouch medium. Going to switch sides. No, he didn't get he wasn't going for it. He's going to use the V-trigger to switch sides.
Longer side switch
Very
there.
Ken.
Oh, what a whip
big
punish. He's got V-trigger 1 ready. Can he get an activation? Crouch light kick. Do it, yeah.
There it is. Hold this heat. No whiff punish on that. Hard to whiff punish that button.
Poke away. Stand medium punch. He might have to go into the target combo. We'll see. Look at that. And it's depleting.
Such good range.
Hey, but it's depleting the V-gauge like rapidly there, F-Word.
Yeah, walking her down though. Getting her to the corner.
No
And taking health.
Do the rapid
Ooh.
slash.
That's it. That was it. CA was there.
Back throw. Just do rapid slash. It's +3 on block.
Chips him out. Great play.
Whoa! No! Oh, and he did it at the right level.
A light kick.
Oh no!
Oh
No
my
cancel.
goodness.
He can do tornado sweep.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Oh,
You've got to be kidding me.
wow.
Punish the block CA with a standing short. You gotta be always ready. Always be closing.
He literally was not ready for that.
Oh my
He got
goodness.
light
And,
kick
and the
into zone.
miscalculation from Kills You as well. Both of these guys clearly nervous in this matchup.
This is not the first time today we've seen a miscalculation from a Frenchman with their CA. So,
Yeah, it might be that kind of episode, Jammers. This week is the week of overly ambitious chip kill attempts. He's not going to change V skills.
he might have changed
I think
triggers.
he went to carrot.
He
Did
might
go
have
to
changed.
character?
They went to character select. He might have changed triggers. He might have changed triggers. Let's
So that's
see.
what I meant. That's what I meant actually. Did he change triggers?
Let me find out.
I mean, he got a lot of mileage.
Trigger 2.
Yeah. All right. He's gone for what he's comfortable with. So he needs to work on that
V-trigger
V-trigger 1.
It's still a work in progress, but he actually didn't do too bad, to be honest with you.
Exactly.
Damage. Oh, look at that.
Now the reads on a you know Oki there, but the reads when he's had Oki have not been. I mean, yeah, Killsyu's just made the right reads.
And again, look at that, the exact same
Can he
combo
guess right now?
from a counter hit.
Okay, tries to reset the pressure.
We jump forward there.
Love that out of the corner. Oh, that was disgusting.
Okay.
The cross-cut crouch fierce to the tiny walk underneath.
Throw again.
And look how this has changed the round, Jammers.
He's racking up, counter hit, standing medium kick. If he
Oh,
gets
that's
hit,
big.
oh, you might be
Huge
dead.
damage coming in.
2, yeah. Oh no, he couldn't get the other pipe.
Oh, she's in there. She needs one hit. She just needs one hit. Oh my goodness, why are you pressing buttons? Is he dead? I think he's done. Don't press buttons. And a round that was going so well for Soundboy, equalized by great meter management and hit confirmation from Kills You. It is game point Team BMS. Here away from home, looking to do better than they did when they were at home. But they were able to clutch it out with a singular performance from Mr. Crimson.
Oh, and again with the whiff punish there into EX Zone.
Okay, finally guesses right on his wake up.
Oh, and he's still trying to shimmy him. He'll get this reversal to
Yes,
come up, but he
open
had
up
no
the-
meter. Activation.
Nice block confirm activation there. Walks in and gets the throw.
Backing away, looking for the zone. He has to hold the pressure that you don't get a counter hit confirmed like that. Or crouching leading kick. Another throw tech there. Brazen from Soundboy.
Yeah, great movement. Oh, big neutral jump.
Oh.
Huge damage incoming.
Reset.
It's guessed for the round.
Yeah, he tried to
went for
reset.
it.
He went to dash first. He didn't do it. He went to dash first because he thought he'd backdash. Oh my god, he's gonna have to pull a
Still
miracle.
in this. One opening's enough. She's got the meter to kill here. He cannot get hit.
Long
Plus
tackle.
frames. Didn't approach.
Crush counter.
Oh, still in there. It's the meaty standing short, trying to press something on Wake Up. Kills you, getting an important win there in this first game against Soundboy. Had the momentum, had the options, but it came down to his options on Killzyu's Wake Up, and it just seemed like Killzyu had the read for the most part on defense. He did get opened up. He did get whiff punished. He did have to deal with Cody pressure. He just made the right reads almost every single time, Jammers.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. And again, it's just what Killzyu's defense is all about. He actually cycles through 3-frame, EX for Senha, and V-shift. We didn't see the V-shift on the Wake Up because all right, cool, you're trying to shimmy and trying to snuff me out. What's a good counter to that? Phenom does it a lot. Delayed jab. But other than that, he just went Risenha. So that's why the Frenchmen, I feel their defense is a lot better than most of European players because they mix through these things or they seldom use something else. And you're just like, oh, I don't even know what you're about on Wake Up anymore. And then the one time he got it, he almost closed out the round. He was able to close out the round. So it was unfortunate there for Team Reason and Soundboy losing that game 1 to Team BMS. 10 points further into a solidified top spot.
That gives them. I don't know at what point they're. I don't know what. No, I know what they're. I know what.
Team BMS
are on, but I don't know when the cutoff point is. I think they need. I think 30 they're still alive, but it becomes even more impossible. You know what? Maybe Logan can tell us. He's there with TKR, and also can tell us who they're going to put against TKR because I think this is a genius move, and I don't know who Reason are going to put for this one. Logan, over to you.
Thanks very much for me. Looking at the leaderboard, Mouse are on 195. GO, obviously, what did they get? Was it 30 points? Let's have a look. But Reason are on 130. There's 80 points available to them. There's now only 70 points, which means their highest score currently can be 200, which means I guess if Mouse don't win any more games, they could get in, but it's going to be very, very difficult. With each game loss, it gets harder and harder for them. TKR, you could be the one to eliminate Reason from the tournament. How do you feel about that?
I will do it.
I believe you as well. You're in sports mode, ready to go, very serious. Oh my God, look at the hamstring stretch.
Sport mode, man.
All right, so you locked in with the Chun-Li. Oh, I love this guy so much. You locked in with the Chun-Li. Who are you expecting to see?
I think in the strategy of Reason is to send me a Fang player because the matchup is really hard for Chun-Li. And I think it's going to be a MQS or maybe Menat player. Shivs.
Let's find out.
I'm ready.
I know you're ready.
I'm ready.
He doesn't care. He's ready. Let's go. Who are we sending forwards? Reason Gaming. It is going to be MQS stepping up. All right. This.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. It's TK. I'm such a big fan, bro. Such a big fan. Oh. God bless you all. That's right.
I love this guy.
We all love each other. It's wonderful energy here in the arena.
I love him.
You have to batter him.
Yeah, I have to batter him.
This is a must-win. Come here. You're all the way over there, sir. Come in. Right. This is a must-win for you.
Yep.
You're on the precipice. 130 points. There's only now 70 available to you.
I feel no pressure. I feel no pressure. I'll play my best, and I'll have no regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets. Fang it is.
Fang it is. All right, let's get into it. It's MQS for Reason Gaming up against TKR for BMS in a must-win game. They're on 130. There's only 70 points available. I think if MQS loses this game, then Reason are out after that loss from Soundboy. I'm sure we'll be able to confirm that with production. But let me throw it over to F-Word and Jammers. F-Word, I want to see you do the maths live on air. Let's go.
Me out there, bro. I mean, I wasn't even thinking about that. I see your challenge, Logan, and I politely decline. We can do that shortly after. Yeah. Thank you, though. Jammers, what do you think of this one? We should have seen the MQS pick coming. This is probably why they reserved him, to not bring him up in that first game against Killzyu. Take the more reliable win there against TKR. Talk to me.
I'll do my best. No regrets. Must-win game. I'll just keep it simple and clean there. But you know what? No, I respect this. He's actually had a decent record against these guys outside of Street Fighter League, probably except for Mr. Crimson MQS. But you know what? Like you said, try and guarantee the 10 points. Keep yourself in the fight. Make it a little bit more entertaining. Fingers crossed he doesn't take that barbaric approach he did in the first one against Crimson.
Oh yeah, 34% win rate, but those 2 wins, absolutely ginormous.
Impactful.
Luffy and Kills You fall into MQS this season. Fang is an awkward character. I think he's a good team character. You see on the flip side a 40% win rate. Also only 2 wins from TKR, but he has been very, very strong when he's played. He's played uphill matchups as well, quite consistently. Chun-Li can get counterpicked, and he's got to do it again here in this one, Jammers.
Something the players actually mentioned to me, I'm not sure if they mentioned it to you as well. The top 5 characters people did not want to fight in this league. You're seeing 2 of them on the screen right now.
Yeah,
people wanted to avoid Fang. A lot of the players don't want to fight Chun-Li.
Agreed.
Didn't want to fight Dalsim.
Of course.
They didn't want to fight Luke. So I can't remember the last one. Was it Cody? I think it was Cody. Cody was there as well.
Menat was one people were trying to avoid. The Chun-Lis have been trying to avoid Menat like the plague.
We're all friends, but we're not. We don't like fighting each other.
And in terms of points, Logan, I'm not going to take you up on the challenge you offered, but in terms of the upper echelon, BMS moved to 225 points there with that first battle win. Well done, Kills You. 0-0 Nation right on their heels. So this is a huge match for BMS as well if they want to score that first place, because 0-0 Nation will play Mouse at home in their next game. Okay, don't cower crouch in front of me.
Wow.
Great start here from TKR.
Confirmed, already got him in the corner, but a second cower crouch works out this time, and it plays a weird. Good jab. Very good jab.
Nice answer.
Good evasion on the Nishikyu.
I trust my wake-up buttons. He's said it many times before. Backdash gets reset. Both of these guys just completely disrespectful on wake-up.
Yeah, I don't know what these guys... I don't know if these guys know what defense is. Well,
geez, some of your own medicine there with a sweep. Oh, where are you going?
Sweep activate. He was looking for
that delay gets everyone. That's a dead bang. I swear, everyone gets hit by that. It's so annoyingly delayed. You think it's your turn? No, it isn't.
I want to note that one down, actually. I want to know what the gap is, because people are doing delayed buttons. Working out.
Trying to take their turn off with the crouch medium kick.
Yeah,
the crouch medium kick gets cancelled, baby.
Similar to like Laura or something. Okay, confirmed there from MQS. Misses the stand fierce, unfortunately, but good anti-air from TKR.
Didn't see this cross under coming. Classic Chun-Li anti-air to cross under. Pick up buttons again.
I think he's got the highest success rate, and he hasn't even got a 3 frame. Phoenix Lightning Lace. Slide out.
Yeah, no wake up buttons this time. Gets thrown out. Dashes in. He's out of there, has to spend his V-trigger. Oh, that worked out.
Watch out for SBK.
Where you going? Get in the corner. Oh, he's ready.
Oh, he might be dead. He's dead.
What an anti-air. Got the neutral jump with the cloud in front of him. V-trigger roundhouse into juggle state, into another roundhouse. Oh my goodness, Jammers, that was clean.
The situational awareness, the acknowledgement of I can take the throw, but if you jump, I'm in V-trigger 1, I get a juggle combo off of my anti-air. And he built enough meter into the CA. That is definitely something MQS needs to reconsider, not just for today, but in future purposes against TKR's Chun-Li or Chun-Li in general. But
TKR trolls and laughs a lot, but man,
when he's playing,
he's a player, man. When he gets going,
you seen his intro video? Jump fierce.
Anti-air light kick. What season are you playing, MQS? That doesn't work anymore, mate. That does. Confirmed, but the pressure continuing.
These guys are literally not. He's not respecting it. You just have to block for a little while.
I don't want to fear of us, Lever. Man, he is getting pummeled in the corner here, but you know, he's still in it. No free reversal.
Nice.
Oh, that didn't work.
The stun.
Oh, one block too many from MQS, and he's just been absolutely kept here for the entire. Oh, reset.
I know, reset. Not dead yet. He's still got V-trigger though.
Oh. That would have worked. That was air legs. 4 dashes. Oh, this time he gets this.
He was going to do it anyway. Because he missed the first time, he wants to beat MQS like that. Oh my word. TKR is on game point here, F-word.
I mean, TKR's got to start earning some respect here. Oh my God, intercepts the string.
He's not respecting
Tries to wake up with buttons.
He's not respecting him. No V-reversal
doesn't press buttons. This is bad. This could be over. Done. Needs one more reset. MQS hardly started playing.
Whoa, he's frustrated. He done that out of frustration.
He doesn't know the punish. He does.
We'll take it. We'll take it. And he still woke up with buttons. And he's done.
Oh my goodness. He knew he was going to look to activate a matchup that is supposedly uphill. Well, I guess not. Not when TKR's on the sticks. And that was an absolutely dominant, one-sided. And the Salt Bay comes out. The Turkish representation here from TKR.
What the? Don't stop doing that on camera.
I don't know. I'm not. Yeah, okay. I like the Salt Bay. I'm not sure about the rest.
We are not responsible for the actions of this man. We are just commentators. However, Mr. Crimson can take care of him.
Man, he took MQS to school there. I mean, he made him look absolutely helpless. And a tremendous performance from Team BMS. A result they needed. They lost 40-0 last week at home against Team 00 Nation. Now they are away from home and they're on the verge of a 40-0 reply, giving them that much needed gap at the top between them and 00 Nation. First place, I can't stress how important that first place is. You want that home advantage, don't you, Jammers?
Well, there you have it right now, and I couldn't agree with you more, F-Word. I definitely concur there. Kills you beating Soundboy. TKR, solid performance against MQS. But who is going to be the man to...
I'll tell you what we haven't mentioned. Sorry to interject there, but
go for it.
This doesn't hurt their round differentiation either. 2-0, 2-0. Remember, in this season of Street Fighter League, we're going by round and battle differentiation. They got 2 battles. I don't think they've lost a round yet in this. I don't think Soundboy got a round.
I think he got one. He might have got one.
Okay.
Maybe one.
Oh, the rounds. Sorry, I don't think they haven't lost a battle, have they? It's 4 battles straight. So great result for them. And they already had a battle advantage over 00 Nation. So if it ends tied, they will still finish first.
Yeah, just to quickly highlight what happened against TKR and MQS, it was just a lack of respect. That's it. And if you don't respect your opponent's meaties, you're not probably going to come back
Not
at
just
all.
meaties and neutral as well, man. And then he became almost too respectful in the corner, not pressing a single button for a good 20 seconds straight, and the stun racking up, and eventually it came. He got stunned both rounds.
Yeah.
Just wow, TKR just went to town on him, man.
And it led to a frustrating super, which completely just missed. But you know what? We can just talk about that afterwards. We've got to hand it back to our host, Logan Summer, and find out who is going to be going up against Mr. Crimson in this best of 5.
Thanks very much, Jammers. Just an update now that there is only 60 points available. It is now mathematically impossible for Reason to make the playoffs, as Mouse Sports have 195 points. They could draw level with Mouse, but the battle differential would see them still in 5th place. So unfortunately, Reason are now out of the playoff run, which is a shame. But Crimson, you're going to want to push on and make sure you secure that #1 seed spot, right, with a maximum score, hopefully. You've put yourself forward with Dalsim. How do you feel about the performance of your 2 teammates so far this season? Not just this match, this season.
The whole season, I think they just played amazing all the long. We didn't have luck every time. We had some loss, but they are strong mentally, and that's why I need. So they are just amazing.
I was just talking about the team colors as well. You've got the black and the gold, manifesting that gold medal position, perhaps, for you guys. You've been at the front of the pack the whole season almost, pushing ahead, hitting that 100 points first, hitting that 200 points first as well. And going into the last few weeks, you're going to be wanting to stay at the top of that as well. How important is that #1 seed for you to get that home advantage?
It's really important for us. Even if, of course, there is team who can be problematic or anything, but we just want to prove and to show that we are the best team. Of course, things can happen in the playoff. We know that it's first elimination, but we want to show that we are the best despite whatever happens.
That attitude, that desire to show you're the best, I found it very interesting. Last week when you played 00 Nation, of course, you lost that one 40-0. You didn't need to put yourself in with the Dalsim to give away that data. You could have played the Luke Mirror match and held that back for the playoffs, but you put yourself in to try and give your team the best chance of a victory and went head-to-head with Phenom now. Do you think now, in hindsight, that maybe was a mistake to go in with the Dalsim, looking at the playoffs ahead?
No, it's all right. I have no regrets. I know that in this game, things go on a side or on another side. Sometimes you have to accept that it's not always going to be like you want. So I just hope to have more success in the playoff if we play them again.
Absolutely, and you will certainly be there representing the playoffs. Let's find out which player it is from Reason. That will be coming forwards. It's going to be what? It's not going to be one step late. It's going to be Shivs. Thanks for that, lads. No one's trying to play Crimson. Just you. All right, which character are we going to see out of you? Are you Unchained now?
Yes, I can play Laura with no stress.
Absolutely. Well, you're going to have to play Dalsim, so there will be some stress.
Oh, yeah, of course, but do I want to try and zone the character that just covers the entire screen, or do I want to try and just rush him down and make...
And can just teleport anywhere on the screen as well.
You know what? Let's not go into that. I'm not trying to be upset right now. It's good vibes. We go fight those.
I'm here to crush your dreams, bro. Look, you got that V-Trigger 1 to deal with as well.
I told you I was a gambling man. I didn't like our chances. Yeah. And if as I said, I would have been pretty rich right now if I went through with the bets.
I don't think the odds would have been that good.
No, I agree with you as well, but I would have put down a lot.
Yeah? Okay, all right. Maybe not the best attitude to have going into a team tournament that you would have put down a lot against your team to qualify, but it's all good. How do you feel going against the man who has previously won this matchup against the best Laura in the universe?
What else can I say? But I have to try my best, right?
Good luck. Yes. Get set up, Shivs. Crimson, get set up here. It is Team BMS. Mr. Crimson with the Dalsim. Shivs for Reason with the Laura in Game 3. Reason officially out of the playoff running, but BMS are fighting for that #1 playoff seed. They need that 40-0. Let's see if Crimson can get it. Get back on winning ways after stumbling against Phenom last time he played. F-word, Jammers, it's over to you guys.
Mr. Crimson said, some things go south, don't go your way in Street Fighter 5. This could be another moment.
C'est la vie. C'est la vie.
Listen, part of playing these kind of games, these contemporary fighting games, is acceptance. When you accept for what they are, we can move on. It might not be swiftly, but we can move on. And Shivs, looks like hopefully he's mentally in a better place, because sometimes he feels dejected in his interviews, but he did say, I can play Laura with no stress, no chains, have some fun, try and give Crimson a run for his money. Wouldn't you say, F-word?
Yeah, absolutely. I just hope he doesn't get too casual with his approach, because if it was a casual set, I think it's going to be a lot harder for him against Mr. Crimson. Needs to take a lot of pride from this, needs to consider the fact that there are other teams who are, kind of vying on a decent performance at the very least, and try and collect as much data as he can. I mean, you're up against the best Dalsim in the world. It's a great chance to learn a matchup that we've seen the best Laura in the world play very well. I think Shivs, stylistically, this matchup goes against him a little bit because he's a very patient Laura, likes to zone a little bit, likes to play dry, gets in at his own will. You kind of need to just get the party started in this matchup. But, these are things that he can adapt on the fly to. It's a first to 3 as well, so lots of time for adaptation. It's uphill. It's definitely uphill, but no one wants to play against a Laura with nothing to lose.
Well, find out. Whoa, what a round start. Too far to get the light bolt charge, and he's already in a perilous situation. Okay, he missed his button there. Stun.
Oh, he was looking for this over, wasn't he? Yeah, I would have been looking for it too.
Different combo. Yeah, hard punch. Yep.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
Okay, missed it.
He might have got the double dash there wrong, but hang on a minute. No V-shift yet. Yeah, he'll take it. He'll take the next one as well.
Yeah, he wanted the V-shift. That's why he jumped, but Mr. Crimson not going for the immediate D-shift. Oh, this is checkmate. Block well blocked.
He has to respond with like a command grab or something. He can't bolt charge. He's got no health. He's got a command grab. Yeah, he has to command grab. There's no V-shift.
Come on, dash into command grab, Jammers.
Right.
And again.
Don't do sunset wheel. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah!
This time the jump does work.
Come back, baby.
He gave up his Oki, anticipated the V-shift.
Yeah, this is the thing. Mr. Crimson. Whoa, too far. Yeah, he's just too far.
Oh, in front. Disgusting. Oh, back
nice trade.
Man, getting some good mileage here. Button at the right time here from Shivs.
Oh, backdash there from Mr. Crimson after the light. Gets hit by the low. EX Yoga Fire. Starting off the offense.
Jump! Big jump. Oh, my goodness. Maybe medium kick would have been further for range. He wanted the max damage of that Fierce, though.
All right, has to block it out a little bit. Looking for that activation shortly here. Shivs is. Good answer here.
Well, missed his knee. Oh, how many times have we seen him? No.
Backs away.
Yeah, doesn't want the party started this time. That's what killed him last time.
Away.
Jump! Oh, big jump in!
Oh, no!
Again.
He dropped the cancel! Oh, and he's still got something to pick up here, Edward. What's it gonna be?
No! Cipriuket!
And I tell you what, when they made that change 1 or 2 versions ago for Laura, that was a big change, and that was one of the greatest moments you'll see it in. Light Bolt Charge being special or CA cancelable into the super. No stress, Shivs taking battle 1.
Listen, man, he's only human, Mr. Crimson. Incredible player, but he still plays a character that is very vulnerable on defense. And moments like this can be made to count big time.
This is his bolt charge meaty there. That is kind of difficult to time. Trading the guy. I'll take that trade any day of the week. Oh, he almost got
God,
it.
he wants the party started a bit too soon.
V-shape.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, he didn't go for the EX. Maybe it doesn't work in the corner.
Has to block it out here.
That's unfortunate. Just a bit too early there with the V-shift. It was the right idea. And Mr. Crimson now can get this round towards contention. He's had rounds like this every time, though. And again, he's going to get activated on.
Where's the V-reversal? Yeah, there it is. Sniper. Sniper.
Okay, there you go. This time he doesn't hesitate. He's been hesitant to sniper in those scenarios where it would kill. On this occasion...
Oh, he tried to do round start. I'm trying to do a buffer.
Gets his meaty this time. Jab afterwards, though.
Oh, okay. Presses light punch after +3. Thunderclap. Gale. Gale.
Rush down Dalsim time.
Pressure being applied. No V-trigger yet here for Shivs. He's going to have to find another way out. EX Bolt Charge, maybe?
Every round has started like this, though, Jammers.
Yeah.
And again, he can close this out. Can he this time? And he will close it out. Mr. Crimson with the perfect response. Shutting down that momentum from Shivs and getting himself a battle back in rapid response. And he's changed the strategy slightly. Well, actually, no. He had life bleeds like that throughout, but he made the right call when he had the stun, when he had the opportunity to kill. What Shivs did really well was staying alive, blocking it out, and activating V-Trigger.
I think he can still do this. And yeah, he changed up his round start again. He tried to dash, but he still walked into a limb. Bolt charge.
Nice bolt charge. It's a great answer for the Yoga Fire.
All right, counter hit.
Don't press buttons.
Into the rodeo break. Good V-shift. Nice dive kick there.
Yeah, well spaced. Plusa de plusa.
It's away. Yeah, he's trying to get a limb, but crouch fierce into the wrong bolt charge could be your demise. Walks
Nice
away.
walk back. That's what the crouch medium's for, though. Bet the farm on negative frames.
Oh, he tried to chase the V-shift,
Didn't
yeah.
come.
He wants Yoga Burner more. Yeah, he wants that more because of the positioning. He just cook you up here. I don't know how you're getting out of that. Has to
This is a
block it
great
out.
scenario.
Has to block
keep
it
him in
out.
there. Not letting him activate. Doesn't want to allow him to.
No activation.
Oh, what did he try and do there?
He might have tried to do...
Try to do EX Sunset Well, maybe?
Probably. Yeah. I don't know about that. No,
Great
Sunset
control
wasn't
there.
the kick, I think. He tried to do probably EX Bolt Charge.
Yeah, EX Bolt Charge, man.
So he pressed the punch.
Ah, okay.
There you go. Delay
nice.
again.
Yeah, I don't think it works in the corner. That's why he's going for that EX. I actually didn't know that.
Wow. Interruption there, and again with the V-shift into the break. Good choice here from Shivs. Watch out for the roundhouse. Watch out for the roundhouse.
Well teched.
I said watch out for the roundhouse.
Yeah, he does it close range. You've seen him lose doing that as well. Oh, it's
Right,
still there. Good block. Oh, he didn't get the air teleport. He got a normal one. Execution error. That's the reset it. Oh, nice confirm activation. This could be the end. Another execution error, and I was like, it doesn't cost him anything. And these rounds have been fairly close, but it's going to go yet again to Mr. Crimson. A couple of errors. He's definitely a little bit nervous here.
I could be incorrect in saying this. That said counter hit. I think Shivs tried to anti-air maybe a float with stand medium punch, and he did like a really late Gale. I think that's probably what happened. Shivs was kind of surprised at that as well, but it's 2-1. Shoes on the other foot. Mr. Crimson in the driving seat. Oh, double dash.
That wasn't an intentional sniper, surely. Missed his meaty throw, though. Moments like that cannot happen against Dalsim.
Gonna be the dive kick. Throw. Dash up, throw. Here
Slide
comes
this time.
the Gale.
Yeah, it is the slide. Catches him trying to escape. Such a good corner, Oki. Protect. Oh, you're going to have to guess again. You're not going to take this time. It is rushed down Dalsim. It is 2 battles in a row, and it is match point. Team BMS 40-0 on the cards here to solidify their position in first place.
Good call effort on the slide on that throw. Sam Fierce. I don't know how he's going to come back from this. He's got to literally throw everything in the kitchen sink at this point. I don't know how he's going to do that.
Just these moments, James. What a response.
Punish. Oh, he tried to do defensive Gale. I respect it. He thought a throw was coming.
And he went, oh, this time he is mid-screen. He's going to go for max damage. He missed it.
That's very finicky to do.
I mean, he gets it every single time. He's not done it in the corner. Of course, it doesn't work there.
That's 0.
That's free reversal. Gets out of the corner. And the throw. Now you're in the corner. Slide. Mistimes it. And this time Shivs is ready to punish that. Knockdown. Guess for game.
Yes, he chased it. Hard read.
Going?
Hard read. He sends a backdash or a V-shift.
Anything.
And he delayed.
Even a button. Jab. EX. Done. What a bet.
Now that means Crimson has to sit there. He can be stubborn and still try to escape. But when a jab is blocked, he has to sit there now. Got to be careful.
Oh, don't. Good block. Ready is Shivs.
Again? Not quite. He's trying to get the knockdown or something.
The -1 bolt charge there. This is good control here. Has the corner. Not ready. Oh, there it is.
He's still teching.
This could be it. Buttons.
Good block. Too far.
Yeah, gets out of there. That V reversal, even though it didn't hit, got him out of that situation.
He wants
now
to make
Shivs with
someone
ultimate
block.
big whiff. Desperately trying to get activation started.
Right, he next thunderclap. Oh no, he could have countered that.
Yeah, just to approach.
Just to get in.
No, there is no way in for you. And Mr. Crimson gets the victory for Team BMS. Their emphatic form continues. He erases the history of that first loss against Phenom last week, registering points yet again. 89% goes up to 90-something%, and then ever so consistent gets the 40 points for Team BMS. Valiant effort, though, I must say, from Shivs, Jammers.
He had an excellent start. Some might think it was premature. I think he was on the right track to doing something. But like you said, Mr. Crimson kind of stuck with the same defensive choices. He just wasn't making the right call. And even then, we were still showing signs of life. But I felt Shivs was too greedy, too ravenous in terms of, right, I feel you are going to V-shift it. I feel you are going to backdash here. And that's what throws Laura players off now. That's why I tell people, just do reversal throw. You'd be very surprised how reversal throws will now work.
Actually, I think it's top 3, maybe top 2 V-shift punish in the game off with throw is Laura. What was that, like 7 frame heavy, I think it is, into cross counter,
but
into reset, but he was going for hard reads. He had throw situations where he could have done throw into heavy, but he was going for hard reads with a forward fist. But look, regardless of that, we see why this matchup has changed. We see why Dao Sim has changed. It's that second layer. I think, therefore, I am, even if I'm not using the V-shift. The fact that the V-shift exists means that you have to double consider your point because you don't want to end up back in a neutral situation with me. And unfortunately, you can only guess right so many times for Shivs, and great defense from Mr. Crimson to get back into neutral.
You know what? Regardless, valiant effort from Team Reason. It actually was a great set there, despite the scoreline being 3-1. But then again, it's like I said, you have to really pay attention to not just Mr. Crimson, but the French players' defensive choices, especially when they're dealing with lights on block, you know, the typical +2s, maybe +3. Like you said, Shiv's got a hard read. He just tried to force a situation too often. I think the one thing that really let him down was the dive kicks, because he started to train with them with light kicks. And then after a while, because he had less than 30, maybe 20% health, you want to hold onto the V trigger, dive kick comes out of nowhere, you can't react. And again, Mr. Crimson, there's one round where he threw him like 5 times. The next time it was just delay crouch fierce, max damage there.
You feel hopeless. His defensive choices on the first instances weren't too bad, but he allowed Mr. Crimson to reset pressure one too many times, right? And that's when Dao Sim becomes basically Yun, you know? It's just in your face, plus frames, the string's over. Oh, girl, in V skill, dive kick, you don't respond, the string starts all over again. So unfortunate there. But listen, I'm very impressed by Shivs' attempt there. He can take a lot of data away from that, Carney Jammers. I believe we have someone on stage now with Logan Sama. Is it Soundboy? Yeah, we have Soundboy and Team Reason bowing out of the tournament. They still got matches to play, but they are unfortunately out. Logan, over to you and the ever so consistent Soundboy.
Thanks very much, everyone. I'm here with Soundboy. Sad to see Reason bang out of the playoff picture, but you still have one match left, of course, so we will see you back here on the show. I want to talk a bit about your performances as a team this season. You had some epic victories across all of the players involved as well. You've definitely given us some great memories. I hope you've enjoyed yourself.
It's been fantastic. It's been the greatest experience I think I can say for all of us as a team and for me as an individual to play Street Fighter 5 on a massive stage, and we're just grateful for the experience. And I think more than anything, I think the fact that people regarded us as a very weak team and a team of potentials rather than elites to come in and have some big wins and big upsets and to put on a show, I think that's all we can be grateful for, because, you know, I think the dream is over to make playoffs, but we've still got a match to play, and we can still do some cool stuff on the camera and make some big wins, and I think that's what we're grateful for.
Definitely, you got some big scalps on the wall, as MQS said, throughout the season, and surprised some of the best players in the whole continent with your performances as well. You personally have been ever so consistent, performing so well also. Like, what's the main thing that you as a player are going to take away from this SFL experience?
Well, I suppose as an individual, because you have to consider that as well. As an individual, I came here really wanting to see where I personally matched up against some of these guys. I mean, the guys, for example, on BMS are all high-level elite guys. And as a player, you always question, where am I at? And I've come here and performed over the weeks, and I've gone away with the notion that I am here. I deserve to be here, and I'm grateful that I've been able to perform on the big stage, and I just need to see what's next. And I think it's getting that experience of coming back again and trying again. And yeah, I think that's what I've taken away.
That's the question, you know. Has it galvanized you and your competitive spirit to go out there and push yourself a bit further? Because, you know, if you've been following European events, especially online, it's been the pandemic era, and you've been very present, getting results in regular events, but larger ones like Celtic Throwdown Online and other such events as that. We have seen you have breakout performances, I guess, 2018, 2017 at some of the UK majors. We never really got to see you travel. There are going to be some larger events happening towards the tail end of this year and going into, you know, the last days, I guess, of Street Fighter 5 and Street Fighter 6 on the horizon as well, let it be said. Are we going to see you traveling a bit more to get involved in that competitive side?
100%. I am so hungry and so desperate to be better and to come back stronger, to be the best I can be. And this has only made me go home back to the hotel and think about what can I do next? What's the next event that I can come back to? And I'm hungry as anything to get better. I cannot wait for the future.
And I'm sure that resounds around the rest of the team as well, man.
100%. Everybody is still hungry and wanting to come back for more. And as a team and as an individual, cannot wait.
Well, you're going to have the chance to come back for more because you've got one more match to play this season. So we'll see you again. But unfortunately, you do have to bow out of the playoff race if you want to go back and join your team. Thank you so much, Soundboy. Yes, absolutely. A round of applause. Reason have been a tremendous competitive force. So entertaining every time we see them here in the arena. But of course, BMS take the big victory. 40 points in the bank. Let's see where that leads them in the leaderboards. And of course, it is right back up to the top with 9 matches played. 0-0 Nation there will need a huge win in their next match to keep up. And you can see that the 4 teams are now confirmed for the playoffs. But what matters is the seeding. We've seen how important it is amongst these pretty evenly matched elite teams here in the SFL Europe, how that home and away advantage plays into it. And of course, we know the playoffs, they're coming very soon. Look at that. It is these 4 teams involved next week for week 14. That is going to be an epic week. 2 big matches. 0-0 Nation and Mouse are fighting it out for that spot in second place behind BMS. And you see Team Geo and BMS are playing as well in their final match. An all-French affair. We'll see how that goes. Oh, my word. Next week is going to be incredible. It's been a great season here at SFL Europe. The players have really showed up. 24 of the finest players drawn from the 4 corners of Europe to show who is the force to be reckoned with here in Europe, to go on for that opportunity to represent this continent for the first time in the SFL World Championships. Wow, I cannot wait for next week. Thanks so much to the players. Shout out to, of course, the ever-reliable Jammers and F-Word on commentary, giving us that insight, energy, and hype that these games deserve. And, of course, thank you to you for tuning in. We'll see you same time next week here on SFL Pro Europe. You take care.